Alright, sorry about that, guys. Apparently, new graphics card, and I forgot to check the thing, but yeah, welcome in, Ross. This is Demore Dragonstock. We're gonna be, like, reading through, LB6 here, where we left off, which of course we have a bit longer, but anyway, let's continue. Atmospheric magical energy intensity just skyrocketed, and now there's the second high intensity magical energy signal, too. And on top of that, it looks like Coronius just disappeared from the pit. Uh-oh. I mean, that's certainly better than the alternative, but still beggars belief. What's going on here, Technical Advisor? The increase in atmospheric magical energy density resulted from the very bias from being burned. It's no cause of immediate concern, so we can ignore that for now. As for the second high-density magical energy signal, we haven't been able to get a fish on it yet, so we can worry about that later too. As far as the pit goes, well, I'm sorry, I have absolutely no clue. All our thing is collecting action paints into it just finished. It's almost as if its time itself has been rewound, but only in close proximity to the pit. Hold on, I'm picking up a space-time tremor inside the bridge. Something's about to come out. Everyone get down! We're back! Dracar, Sahak, Kurai! Ultra Caster, how the double do you just pop right in here like that? No, never mind that now. Tell me what happened down there, and be quick as you can. That's something that happened to Avalon. Some Murmos has gone too, huh? Let's bring me around the round shield to analyze the room, please. I'd like to store that sacred source essence now, if we still have a chance. Right, okay. Now then, let's make sure we're all on the same page. First off, well done, Draconsa. Thanks to you, we're now able to know how the bridge last spell came into being, Maurice's fate, and the pit's true nature. Murray gave us a second chance by winding back the events that occurred near the pit. And we know that the new sacred sword was forged in the planet's inner sea, with Terracaster as a custodian. This has given us what we need to put together for a planet attack. Captain, patch me through to the professor, will you? I'm here, Humps. Don't worry about filling me in. I've been just listening the whole time. I'm aware of your observation of data regarding the pit disappeared along of the dream, but I trust you still have a navigation of records appearing in it yet. Then I'd like you to calculate how much time we have until Glory disappears, until this curse begins pouring on the pit. Furthermore, I suspect we're going to engage in close quarters combat in Corona's evolving service position on the board's deck. So we're needing the anti-curse measures in place as well as destroy physical defenses. We're not going to attack Coronius with the Stormbar's cannons. Considering that this massive type, I think it would be the best way of going about it. Well, we'll certainly try that well, but I doubt that we have the typical means of physical altercation to do as much good. Well, I'm sure he has the spirit core like any other god. It's protected by a thick layer of cursed flesh. Seeing that curse effectively functions as a muscle won't be to feed him as so much as exercise. As such, I suspect that the blessed spiritual attacks from the Ultra Caster and Grimoire on the stage will be our only effective means of fighting him. Although, unfortunately, what can we do to finish the job afterwards? The race open to question. I hate to do this to Captain Nemo, but remembering Coronius at full speed may be our only option. Roger that, the ship definitely doesn't have much curse to spell equipment at all. I've just completed a calculation for a countdown. We have 30 minutes until Coronius appears. And the last time they showed up, it took another hour for the curse to spill out the pit. You hear that, everyone? We have only an hour and a half. Our greatest enemy may be Coronius, but there's still enough calamity to stop before it appears. We cannot let these calamities escape our shoulders and reach the outside world. Do so will be to let them in the proper human history as well. First objective is therefore to find bargains to the calamity, head toward Norwich and Manchester away in Foxford, and take her down before Coronius appears. Never, we or Burton have the most spirit, which is only why I'm beginning this operation immediately. Master Draconstock, Artillery Caster, Grimar, you are three will figure out a way to defeat Coronius. Captain, you and the Marines will apply the operation. The Fitchy and Professor, you two will come up with an anti-curse barrier for a sword port. Huh? What was that? Impact our starport! Sircore! A single strike just crafted our physical defenses. It's burned away into our pig. Wait, the interior hallways have exposed to open air. Damn it, Marine overboard! One up fell. Damn it. There, Roger, right. Right now we need to know what's going on. Where did that thermic ray come from, Nefeshi? Not for sure, but the fine constructor would be able to scratch the sword for our eyes, let alone shred it. There, I found it. Put it up on my window. That's a dragon? Enemy craft is 1,200 knots, it's still spec up speed. Whoa! They're bouncing off the magical energy speed in the atmosphere. Oh, screw off, Jake. Also, welcome, man. How goes it? It's match 1, 2. It still has to hit top speed. We're dealing with some kind of supersonic fire. Hang on, how can I fit around this speed? Could be Barrett. Oof. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, man. If you need to, feel free to talk to me. But yeah, I'm doing okay. Just trying to get through this as quick as possible. Ooh, okay, very serious. Okay, feel free to message me on Discord if you need if you just need someone to talk to or like advice. Yeah, hopefully it can be resolved very quickly. Hang on, how can it fit around that speed? Oh crap! Oh crap! Enemy aircraft is coming about to bury right at us. That's on course. Contacted 10, 9, 8. Full Mandarin. Full Viking speed. That thing will tear through the bridge if it hits us straight on. We need to dodge it at the last possible second and escape to a higher altitude before we can change our course. God! It was so damn close shave. But we have to just a few scratches on the POW. Enemy aircraft now 10, no, 52 car race. Oh, it just turned around again. What do we do, Captain? The thing's not gonna stop until it brings us down. I know, just keep taking us up. We can't out-maneuver that thing, we'll just have to hope it can fly higher. We can fly higher than it can. What is that thing, Nefeshi? Do you know anything new there yet? Yeah, I actually saw that too. Congrats, by the way, getting her Max Ascending. Sure do. There was a talent strike just up. This guts are immeasurable straight through the enemy's mouth. It looks like this Marcus was the only very birds in the ground. Just as the heat of that thing's breath can attack is enough to quick through the ground, and its acceleration is affected by an atmospheric pressure or air temperature. This wing's appear to ignore the laws of interior completely. We're so sick that that thing is Auburn, the bird blood dragon. A third calamity. Here's the Festus here already. Well, the thing is, Gen Con's coming up. I actually kind of wanted to like happen that for Gen Con, or at least have the first part like go for Gen Con, so that way I can just breeze through like that. Hummus coming after the board, and unless the prep attack is started, we're done for. We already know this prep is strong enough to cut through physical defenses like paper. We're striking a turn and we'll lose the whole engine. Everyone, sit down and strap and tight. The fish start attacking the tracking time until the next breath attack. You missed what I heard? All I heard was Ember and crap. Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, I'm just hoping that it like the first wave comes after Gen Con. And then basically, so that way I can just go through like the second wave, third wave, like pretty easy. Like just focus on them for like farming. Gravity sails at maximum pitch up or during the tail. I don't know. It feels like taking a tumble in midair. Ship's going to shake like crazy. Don't stand up unless you're going to Death Wish. Although that's in 2 weeks, so it's gonna get really awkward if they decide to jump summer though too. So. Don't stand up unless you're Death Wish. Once we're evade the breath attack, we'll return the ship into upright position and maintain our altitude. Here it comes. We're enough armors. 6, 5, 4, 3. Raise the bow and up for those sails. Pull up. No, we'll have to see. Did the board just do a loop-de-loop? We made it above the clouds, Captain, but damn it, we're burned through almost all our magical energy we had stored up. Now what we do? There's no way we can dodge another one. May I say something? I should be able to defend against a thermic ray now. I will not be able to protect the entire ship. I can only do it for a few minutes. But if there's one section that's absolutely critical, like the engine, I can at least put a defensive barrier there. Will that be enough to get us through this? That's the courage of Terry Caster. Before you do, I have a question for you. There's a Calamity's the only target is the British first, so why is that dragon attacking us? Why should it be interested in us? Huh? I don't really know. I'm still learning the ropes myself, so... It's because we now have the means of saving Britain. Before, the Calamities considered Shadia just to be another pebble in the road. But now that Altria is back, we have the real chance of taking down the Calamities. And the Calamities know just how well we do that to the Fairy of Paradise. It's the enemy of Britain. I see. So before we were fast to spy, and now that we have a weapon, we're involved. That's changes the matters considerably. That dragon isn't coming after us. It's coming after Altria Caster, and that means... You're really going there, Holmes. Indeed, we can only narrow the enemy's focus simply by sending Altria out to the deck. Huh? If Altria goes to the deck with her hands up, that'll lure our Tozer. Once it goes in and try to kill, we'll draw it into close-in combat. Call it Operation Titanic. What do you think? You couldn't come up with a better name! I can't believe this. What the heck is a hero? Kind of hero is this guy anyway? Great detective. I don't know what a detective is, but a property in history calls something like that a hero? That deserves to be destroyed. Doesn't have a grail. Look, even if I actually did agree to do the same decoy scheme, I won't be able to defend the ship at the same time. Can I ever lure Arbor in, or can protect the ship from breath attacks? Doing both isn't just an option. You agree with her on something? And what would that be? Homes like getting destroyed or something? Damn it, just when I thought we had a viable plan. Altria knows her limits. It's not merit to willpower or confidence. If she says she can't do something, it's because she really can do it. So we just have to drop the plan in. No, we don't. You need a decoy dragon, right? Then I'll do that with a foot while you protect the ship, Altria. Percival? I'm sorry, he says to come into the bridge. I appreciate your offer, Percival, but I'm afraid something won't work. That Calamity is after the Fairy of Paradise. There's no one else who can take Altria's, but... That's where you're wrong. I can take her place. The spirit is the spirit selection, the same one used by the last Fairy of Paradise. I'm an artificial child of prophecy, which makes me a perfect person for this job. Oh wow, too. Also, I just noticed how basically everything's a half. Not great until the summer event. The dragon's mind no longer functioned like a person's, but that wasn't a problem for it. It's really made up of whatever happened to be nearby. Things like the Northern Fairies grudge that have been around for thousands of years that have pumped to the dying cells that have fallen off the dragon's remains. It's an extermination engine meant to destroy land around it. A land made of fairy corpses. No longer had anything in the way of pain, grief, joy, love. It was. The commands running for displaying as electrical signals couldn't have been simpler. Objective: stop anyone admitting Britain's collapse. Reasons unknown. Target flying enemy aircraft. Target tip of flying enemy aircraft. Action eliminate. Action destroyed. The dragon soared for the twilight sky and went screaming past its ears. Felt nothing at all. Not a single human impulse ran through its brain. Target acquired. Target acquired. Target. Its visual data later incubated in its chest, and how where your heart should be. There was something very familiar about the target on the tip of the flying enemy aircraft. 3 more grails to 120 heal him, eh? Well, it's near fast to get far for the embers, though. Good, I can still move. That should be able to manage this. All that in the AQP. I hope you're all watching this, everyone. Alright, I understand what I have to do. I'll stay on the boat and let all you handle the dragon. I'm in no condition to fight anymore anyway, so the decoy opportunity should be perfect for me. I'm on you too. Please don't look so glum. I'm glad I can still be able to use this someday. You really don't need to feel bad about this. That said, I do have one last request I'd like to make. Please don't think too badly of Britain or the fairies who lived in it. Just like there are good humans and bad humans, there are also good fairies and bad fairies. There's no such thing as a bad species or a bad society, just the good and bad people. Don't know anything about your world of proper human history, but I do know this. Even though it ended up like this, even though so many sad, tragic things happen here, Great Britain is still a beautiful kingdom and a wonderful world. Our Britain may be dying, but that's because it was wrong. It's not because it was a bad world. Things that should persist should persist. Things that should continue will do so. That's all I want to say, so please hold your heads held high. Our world took for over 10,000 years to come this far. It may never be perfect now, but your world still has a future ahead of it. So I hope you can take advantage of that to make it here someday, even if it takes hundreds if not thousands of years. I hope your world will one day become an utopia where every living thing can find salvation. Thinking back on that, I might have come across a little arrogant. But I guess I couldn't have been too bad if both Draconic and Mash Smile at what I have to say. Alright, Percival, let's show everyone why you're a Knight of the Round Table. This will be your last battle, so make sure it's one you're proud of. All that aside, this is kind of crazy, isn't it? Yeah, it's kind of a little bit crazy. I still can't believe I'm riding on top of a flying ship, and it's something out of a story. If this goes well, I have to make sure that Gareth and the Round Table army never hear the end of it. Enemy dragon incoming. Accelerate maximum speed match. It's like an airplane flying out of the pot. Yeah, kinda, except time doesn't stop. You only have enough fuel for one shot at this. Draconic, I want you to back Ultra Caster by throwing everything you got at it. Enemy contract in 10 seconds. This will be our first battle against the Calamity. Good luck, everyone! Okay, here we go. So that's kind of interesting someone put that on there, but I could probably see how that works. Yeah, you know, I'm trying to do extra class here. Alright. Alright, where is Arts actually? Okay, let's go. Have a good extra service up. I do know that you have a film enough, which is actually going to be. Vomiting up the flame. Albin. Area. Oh, this is so cool. Yeah, I say the Japanese version of this one. Okay, in this battle, the Stormbreaker itself will take damage from many attacks. The Stormbreaker gauge has endurance gauge, which will be reduced by an enemy unique attack. The Stormbreaker endurance drops to 0, the battle will be lost. The Solitaire casts no phantoms to protect the Stormbreaker from enemy attacks. At the right moment to attack the Stormbreaker, yep. Okay, I probably should have the wrong time, but... I think we're good, probably good here. Oh shit. Extra service up. Fucking hell, dude. Yeah, separate. Yeah, thanks. There we go. No, that's fucking unfair. Yeah, this is gonna suck because I have to use up the Jalter's MP right here. But that should get rid of it to just one.
エーテル宇宙の剣技をお見せしましょう。参りますね。フォーリナー。
Yeah, okay, thanks for dropping in, Jake. Have a good one.
エーテル宇宙スカルの秩序。行くぞ。
Oh fuck! I fucked that up.
ごめんなさい。はっ。アウチ。アンドゥドロー。
気が引けるけどちょっとかわいそうかな。
Yeah. I cannot believe I
我
fucked
が
that
旗よ
up.
我が同胞を守りたまえ弓のしてエテルヌーヌ
What I've probably done was probably
手作りですね。いやほらもう
Hey Luca, Luca, and how goes it? Okay, I think I'm gonna probably just restart that. Alright. Because yeah, I think it's just... Yeah, I just kind of fucked that up if I could have made there. Alright. But yeah, how goes it? Lucarola, how goes it? Got the O'Brien for spinning. Hey, time. Oh, congrats on getting Oberon finally.
LB6 出勤
And hopefully, the next target won't take as long for you.
セットアップ行くぞアプローチャスにこれだけは使いたくいえすごくヒンムジフォーリナー
Alright.
控えめに行って本気を出します最果ての光を私にボーナスをセイバーシステスダブル X ダイナミック
So yeah, I have to just play around there with this.
これ調べね来いアーバロン
Okay, now we're actually getting enough here to go back. This is chapter 29 for LB6.
エネルギーイン。美味しいお店紹介。これだけは使いたく、いえすごく使いたいです。エーテル宇宙の権威をお見せしましょう。勤務時間ですね。
Okay, yeah. So yeah, this might be a bit spoiler for you at the moment. So.
私は星を探すのです。さあ幕を開けてアラウンドカリマン。
Okay, now this is.
控えめに言って本気を出します。最果ての光を、私にボーナスを。
Probably need to see about just probably using up more copies for a double act.
ダイナミック。
Oh, your friend. What's he? It seemed like one knows that just spelled it on purpose. Oh, that's good. Okay, looks like it did good. Well, there goes Shelter.
この瞬間手を重ねまし。田舎娘のお組ですが、私でよければ。 わかりま。お手を拝借。勤務時間ですね。よしよし。ポー。業務はここまで。
I actually remember someone actually a while back was talking about the Avenger movie. How they got spoiled for them. Yeah, that person was actually gonna be. Because it was from someone they met online too, so that was like, person was kind of being a dick. Yeah, it does look tough. And the thing is, though, too, the board takes damage. It's like, you can only take damage from the Noble Phantasm 4 times. And if it takes enough damage, you lose automatically. You can't use command seals or, like, revives. Oh, I just wasted that. Okay, time to put it to sleep.
温かな夢の話を。ペーセウスの鎧、命の輝き。眠りは避けられないものだ。
Oh yeah, remember that's like 5 hits for that day too.
朝のひばり、誰だって夢くらい
Not
は
a day for that.
どんなものでもね。思い出より早く、流星のように。なあ、僕の力じゃないさ。いい、ちょっとかわいそうかな。温かな夢の話を。手作りですね。
Yeah. So you have to be careful of that.
眠りは避けられないものだ。
Like it's probably best to put like a bone pierce on them or something, or like have a fight, something like use with like a bone pierce.
どんなものでもね。
But yeah, we just got the board break. It just removed the sleep. Oh! We just get boxes, yay! Yeah, that was like, yeah, definitely unexpected there. The dragon is withdrawing. We haven't defeated it yet. Damn it, we can't let it get away. We'll never get another chance. We have to finish it off now, no matter what. Engineer, give us more power. I can do that, but the board won't be able to handle it. It will bend the whole ship out shape it. Start from the hull to the right plane. If our Neo starts to warp too, the whole ship will fall apart. Damn, it's getting away. If only I'd been more careful. Actually, won't. She's not going to get away. First of all, won't allow it. Huh? We don't have any armies left to. Senpai's right, Captain. We do have a way to go faster. She won't be going anywhere. Britain is the strongest knight. Is still saying, all right, on her bow. That was actually. I thought you would be free to once Morgan was defeated. I thought you'd be being a Tamlin was chaining you down. That's why I started the Round Table Army. That's right, I. Oh, silly. You can't swing around the sword with tears in your eyes. Why don't you take a little break, Percival? You're doing a great job, much better than all those fairies that are still sitting around doing nothing. I'm proud of you too. I can see why you're the last child to make it through the... Huh? What's wrong? You're crying harder. Oh, right. I should have said that. I'm sorry, so insistent, Percival. My emotions were all... Where there's a lot I don't know about them. Right, of course. They were all your friends, but they were the only ones who used to be chosen. You have to grow strong no matter how hard it was. Okay, there's something I can teach you, Tim. It's okay to feel indebted to your friends. It's okay you can find a way to like yourself. One day you'll find something you care about more than yourself. That's how it was for me. So please remember this, Percival. No matter how terrible this world is, as long as you can just find one thing you love in. I know. I decided a lot of people for that. Saved a lot of people for that. Now, and I got what I deserve. Hear me, Sacred Seer. Oh, Spirit Selection, pass judgment on my actions.
何もかも失われた。
Oh. What?
僕には戦う理由がまだ一つ残っている。美しき妖精、醜き厄災を運命まで奪うのが愛だというのなら、それをこの槍で打ち砕こう。さらば我が愛、
Yeah, that's the last line of this actually does fit here. So that is his love. Torsos. The spirit selection pierced the heart of the dragon's corpse. Its strength utterly spent fell to the ground as the knight's body aged far, far beyond the years and crumbled to dust where he stood. As the dragon fell, it witnessed the knight's final moments. Merciful, 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 my brother. A great pain rushed the dragon's hollow chest, and the wind screaming past its ears to sound deep hearing sobs. Yeah, that sucked that he has to go. But that's the price he knew he had to do and pay. Definitely truly a knight to the end. Holy East. Well done, my fellow Shawnians, and you, Altria Caster of Britain. But we don't have time to celebrate your victory just yet. Tactical faster status report. Every damage to the sword is right flank. When we use up to the ton fuel during that battle? We'll need to keep the borer up here and standby while we refuel and prepare. But fuel should be an issue, but since we can use them in the atmosphere to boost more, we'll need at least 20 minutes to repair the ship though. But we really love theory, so we can do it properly. Let's see, how that long? Alright, figure something out. What about you, Administrative Advisor? How much time have we lost? We spent 20 minutes to find the fire calamity. And it'd take a ferry more to get to Stormborn and fire ship again. Indeed, we won't make it for Corona's emergence, but we still have 40 minutes until the final catastrophe. More importantly, we should have a solid chance of defeating them now. The issue is the other calamity, Bargus. She are black dogs that burned Oxford to the ground, and will soon arrive in Norwich. We simply cannot go after both her and Coronius in the Stormborn. If we're going to defeat her, it will have to be with a separate unit. We could always just leave her. We got much bigger fish to fry now. The Pit's calamity will destroy the whole world if we don't stop it, but all the black dogs that are going to do is burn down cities. The world won't be in any danger if we just leave them alone. It's kind of agreeing very much. Once the Bargus leaves Norwich behind and sets out the ocean, she'll become a calamity for a proper human to see as well. However, she won't be the first fairy named Bargus to appear in the British myth. And the threat she poses can be dealt with later. We can't, and shouldn't price her enough. Wait, please, I'd like to request a separate unit to send out to handle her. Wait, anyway, I understand she may not be your top opportunity, but I agree that we should all focus our resources on Coronius now. But even so, even if I'm asking you just to let me go after her, I can't just sit by and let Bargus become an enemy of property and ministry. Besides, Norwich is both her and Bogart's hometown. Letting her destroy her own home would be tragic. Curioid. Ash? What do you think, Dracosok? Miss Curioid is your personal servant. If you believe she can do this, I'll support your decision. We don't know exactly what kind of calamity Bargus has begun, but we do know what it will be one hell of a fight. With that in mind, are you sure you want to do this? I am. Very well then, Holmes, put together a plan attack. I don't care how reckless it is. Just make sure it doesn't exceed the time we have until the sword release over pit. Also, we need Altria Caster stay here on the border. If you do not make it back in time, she's our best shot against Coronius. No, on second fight, we'll need Altria Caster, Grimoire, and the Stormborn. As long as we have all three, we should be able to take out Coronius. So if you two can't make it back here before it's time to go, I won't hesitate to leave ground, okay? So if you're determined that you can't plead suspicion, just come right back here, and we'll keep an eye on the clock every way. This is one time I will not tolerate innocent beings. Get back late, and you'll expect a week of solidarity. Yes, sir. Good grief, this is going to be quite the complicated operation. Unfortunately, I've always preferred the complex cases over simple ones. I fully expect your decision. In fact, I suspect something like this might happen, so I ensured that Starboard was prepared while you were down in the spirit cavern. All you need to do now is dive in. Let's see. Mr. Manray, can I count on you to escort him once more? Yeah, you bet. I'm used to parachuting in everything. Anyway, in everything. Then let's the comedy in order will be handled by the two most senior members, Mr. Krasak and Mashkurat. You'll have very complete operation. I can't give you any more than that. We'll catapult the Shoutboard towards the outskirts of Norwich. Once you're defeated the targets, you'll return to the Rise of Ruins and the Shoutboard. Over here, the Stormboard will receive the Shoutboard's crew and all, and hit it for the pit. And you trucks is division. Yep, sounds perfect. Just put me for a little time to take over the air on my own. Just ran to scan the print and found out I left something really important back in Salisbury. I need to go back to Maximo and pick up the poem, and all my records of our journey. It would be a real shame to leave here without those. I worked out there too. You know what? We give her a really hard time after all. Our job after all. As soon as we send the Shoutboard on its way, we'll head back to Salisbury. Once we arrive, we'll leave the Stormboard on the standby midair and go pick up Avatar at the pub myself. After that, we'll fly as close to Norwich as we can. We'll wait for you guys to get back. Alright, now that we got a plan, there's no time to waste. Maurice, you're working with a nurse and engineer on repairs. Mash, Trikasa, you two get on the board, and Stormboard will keep you heading towards Norwich's until we're ready to launch you. After rejecting the Shoutboard, we'll turn towards Salisbury and drop off Da Vinci. Stay safe out there, Da Vinci. Don't worry about me. I know Max Pub like the back of my hand. Okay, see you later, Dragasak. Just so you know, Max and I are going to make it back fine too. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna go use the restroom quick guys. Be right back.
Yeah, go to William Tree. What the heck? It's a spook? Oh my god! Oh, shit. Yeah, Duddy. Oh yeah, J6 is so gonna kill me now. Oh no, epic.
Imagine one of those existing, at least they go with. Oh, thanks, Jason. And I wouldn't consider myself a role model, but I guess. How's that standing? Is this better, Jakester? I'm standing. Okay.
Dude, are you really gonna keep going?
Yes.
You bitch!
You make fun of my D&D, so I'm gonna fucking bitch slap you. Like I said.
You know what? No, just to give you the lack of the satisfaction.
Yeah.
I'm just. Oh no. Okay, you're gonna battle. You're gonna battle.
Yeah.
You're gonna not be a bitch.
Yep.
You're gonna not be a bitch.
And you get wrecked by basically XC, Synchro, and Fusion summon monsters all in one fucking. That way I don't have to change the pot. Your point is valid. You suck Shiki and Arash. You fight the Hacker Commander. Well, I am the Demon Lord. And the Demon Lord says Arash. Even this gate agrees with me. You have to love it when Gates agree with you. And I'm back, guys. Let's get started. Okay, it'll be appeared if Mash is loaded. A curse upon you, a curse upon the Fang clan. One day a beast will appear among you, a great black dog with a humanoid appearance, exceptional strength. Don't be shy, take it, consider your reward for banishing the king of the Moors. This beast will grow in accordance with the law of the jungle. The weak are meat for the strong to eat. Survival of the fittest in a true sense. The horrific fairy is the foulest of all creatures. Live by eating those they love. Tears spilling down her cheeks as she tore into her lover's flesh. This one was a part of a clan. He was a new fairy from among the forest children. He was a kind, good-natured, and even stronger than her. They recognized each other's talents and glanced and fell in love at first sight. She truly loved him from the bottom of her heart. She was sure this time would be different. But her hunger couldn't be sated. Though she wept herself following the joy of eating, the taste of a flesh in her mouth, the warmth of sliding down her throat, always won out. Her lover's flesh was luscious, pretentious, or horrific. It tasted like all the better because her love for him had been genuine. It had been 400 years since her birth. Thanks to her meals, mixing love, joy, grief, and torment, her mind became shattered long ago. She thought about taking her own life every time she lost another lover, but it always changed her mind. It would be too easy to die, but she knew that if she did, all her dreaded meals would have meant nothing. Her first petition had been Duke Foulweather. She only him to keep Britain safe. After bringing his outstanding mystic into her own flesh, she fought the calamity herself. She was naturally driven to love those who were strong, so she could make the abilities part of herself. That was the survival of the fittest meant to her. Having lived her whole life consuming those she loved, she would no longer die merely because she wanted to. Born naturally strong and raised as a clan star, she knew she had the duty to fulfill the responsibility she had stolen. And as long as people placed their trust in the child of calamity, she knew she had to fight for justice more than anyone. That pride was the only thing holding her fractured heart together. And even if that had reached its limit. No fairy so horrible had the right to live. But she just had pulled out her horn and was about to tearfully end her own life. Hello? Who are you? Why are you crying? The heir of the High Queen. 2002, she met a sickly human child. Manchester, I must hurry to Manchester. I must get ferries there to Shadia. I must give Arias at least a little more time. That day had been 70 years since she first met the human child. The time she spent with him was the happiest in her life. It was the first time she had ever experienced a true happiness and fulfillment. Although hesitant about this new love that violated her rule of only loving the strong, she found joy in it. The human was absolutely weak, she could never be tempered to eat him. For someone like her, who had only a strong fairies, so that she might grow into stronger herself, this love was a proof that she wasn't a beast she always dread. She swore to do anything she had to protect this new love. She decided she would fight to protect his beautiful heart. Humans and fairies coexisted peacefully, living as equals. Even if such a thing would still be difficult for all friends, she thought she could at least make it happen in her own territory. The fairies of Manchester agreed, and they were thrilled about the idea of migrating to proper human history. It's over for Brent. Camelot is already overrun as the Moors. Their cities will fall soon. Before it happens, Manchester, I need to get out of my residence and bring you to shore where Shadia waits. Even if I can't go with them myself, at least I can make sure they survive. She exits the woods while I'm reading Manchester. But there. Huh? She sees a various Manchester laughing as they massacre the human neighbors. Get rid of them! Get rid of them! Get rid of our old toys before we move. We will tear off their limbs, rip out their guts. It's so fun. The first scream is the best. None of the rest of compare. Now, kill them! Kill them! Get rid of them before Vargas gets back here so she doesn't find out. Vargas will be furious if she finds out. We've been keeping them in our sheds. Vargas will be gladly if she finds out that we've been killing them in our sheds every day. Vargas will the big ear, the Vargas of the mean loves. If she finds out, she'll punch us for not letting her join in the fun. What? What is this? What are you doing? She yelled at the wicked fairies in her town. They smiled and replied, "What do you mean? We're just imitating you, Vargas. We all know all about it. We saw you in your mansion. We always had to watch you. You had so much fun playing house. You read so much wonderful stories. You were enjoying yourself so much every day that we had decided to try imitating you. You're imitating me by killing humans? I killed a human? You treated him as some kind of character so tenderly. And then you ate him. You ate him right after in your manner. It was so much fun to watch. We decided to try it ourselves. And it was fun. Way more fun than just watching. There's nothing more fun than killing humans. Oh god, then her mind's snapping. Yeah, god, poor Vargas. It. I've had this dream so many times. I'm crying while I eating the remains of what used to be my lover, having another good cry. Why did you come over here? You didn't have to stop crying. Just tell me that what happened today. It's okay. I promise I'll never stop liking you, no matter how embarrassing it may have been. I only ate the strong. That's why I thought there was no way I eat him. You know, there's something like a fun story to cheer you up in hard times. Why don't I tell you another tale of your favorite knights in the round table? I'll tell you the story of a footman that drifted here as a changeling. A full proud and singly sorry story. A story of the brave knights you always looked up to. But I've been broken for so long, so weak, it didn't matter. There, look at the garden. These flowers you planted have grown in beauty. And see, you planted another one for me today, so I can enjoy them even though I can't walk. Poor Vargas. I am as a horrible beast, a monster who only wants to eat those she loves. When in your life to atone your sins, I know how you feel, but just take it easy. You're in the most truly noble of fairies. You and your own life would be a tragic loss. So let's make a deal, Vargas. It's a little too soon for you to take on a course. I'll seal this memory for you, so you can go on believing he's alive. Don't worry. If things get too hard, you can come back to this room, and you can experience this last day again like a dream. Oh god, poor Vargas. Now come on, let's go! Let's go to the outside world where there's more humans to eat. It'll be so much fun, even more fun than this. I just know we'll be happy with all those humans to play with. You know, I've read so much about that in this book that arrived at Fossum. It said that creatures that do these things like this are called demons. Yeah, these fairies could not be allowed to come into proper human history. Yeah, it's probably a good thing that they're probably gonna be killed. I knew that then that I had to kill him. I was wrong. I chose to protect the wrong thing. This island never had anything in the way of justice. I have to take responsibility. I can't let him go outside world. Look, everyone! Bargus is smiling. She's about to do another of her hilarious performances. Bargus, crybaby. Bargus, crying tears of happiness. What kind of prey are you having today? Don't be stingy. Let's try some. I have to kill every last one of these evil creatures. Poor Bargus. Huh? There it is again. It's over. Not even the fault of the castle can keep us safe. Nor what she's up for. We're dead if we stay here. Let's make a break of it before that thing chews something like it did city walls. What about more Springs? Should we take him with us? Who cares about him? He chose to hold up in the vault. He's not our ward anymore as far as I'm concerned. Come on, I'm going to open the door. Once we're out here, we're going straight to the harbor. As long as we can make it to sea. At least we don't have to worry about being burned alive. Too late! Oh, they just returned to charcoal real quick. Run away, idiots. What's the point of going anywhere if I have to leave all this precious art behind? Lightfall Castle is impregnable. I've spent hundreds of years reinforcing the bell tower and making it the strongest tower in all of Iron and Britain. You can stand up at any number of moors. Gah! Cut that out! Do you know how dangerous that is? Who's gonna restore all these precious work of art I've been collecting after damage? Nobody, that's who. Not even Morgan understands their true value. It's unbelievable that what merely imitating humanity can accomplish. Yes, 90% of this world this is worth a shuck. But the art 10%? Miraculous diamonds in the rough. Somehow, I guess all the odds the country produced some of the finest works of pure art ever made. Yes, that's right. It's fine if these fairies don't see the value, but indeed, there would be little point in trying to explain it to these peons anyway. British art's mine, and it's only the reason I have stayed alive all these years. My soul has been enthralled into this world the moment I first wandered into it. Collecting this treasure has been my residence here. It is mine. It can only be mine. Mine! I seriously pray burned and give it up to his price as well. Damn it! Will you cut that out right? What in the world's going on now? He is dead. Oh my. Oh my. Well, that's a hell of a thing. Don't I look a fool for rare saying I'd rather see Britain destroyed. I can't believe I'm not only misjudged by clientele, but also my chance to quit while I was ahead. Sure, I did want a foolish puppet that I can walk away as please, but even that goes so far. There's nothing so difficult to control than a runaway Philistine. I should have known better than to look down on him. That aside, though, I thought Morgan or Shadi would be the ones to destroy Britain. Never could imagine it would be one woman's idiot idea. All things begin with the smallest foundation, however they may flourish. A foundation so small, even the tiniest of insects growing at it can bring it all crashing down. Well, no, I feel bad for Vargas, but I don't feel bad for the people she's killing. Well, except maybe those two guards, like, they were just side characters. Alright, we stuck in Atlantic. Norwich is just a stone's throw away. Hang on tight. I'm for it. Although, I do feel bad for like the kid that she killed. It's like, she cared about a lot. Damn, it's over 1,000 degrees over here. Just like it was in Manchester. There's a ton of black dogs out there too. Before we get out there, Drew Kawasaki, let me remind you of what the home said. From what we know of your past bouts and bargains, what we saw with her in Manchester, it's safe to assume that she gets sort of life force out any human in the lower magic energy source. It gets too close to her. This time you stay behind the shower and some of your servants remotely. Vargas' magic energy consumption has 1 kilometer radius, so this will be the greatest distance you can summon it from. According to Nemo, Professor's calculations, you can only summon 1 shadow servant. 2 if you're really pushing limits. While we're on the subject, Neo Nurse also said that you and you're seriously regret this if you try to summon 2. And I'm going to go 2. Thank you, Master. That's about what I thought you'd say. Don't worry, I'll take the heat from the nurse right there with you. Well, there's a high intensity magic signature. We're expecting a 6 kilometers that heads right in the center of Norwich. Here's the feed from the telescope. Let's see what Burgers looks like. Well, doesn't she look vicious? She's over 40 meters tall. She's actually eating that lightning? We need a shadow support. We'll need a shadow support to even stand a chance against a monster like that. Are you guys sure you want to do this? It's not too late to turn around, you know. Even though it says the worst comes to worst, we don't have to fire. I'm sure. We have to please get going. Let me go hand this to her. There's nothing to be afraid of. The old Bargus was as much stronger. Seriously? Damn, this Bargus sounds like one hell of a gal. Ah, fine. You're sure about the suit, right, Karsak? Because we're coming up at a point where no return fast now. I will, Master. Opening the hatch and gassing a leg enhance myself. Now, here I go. I love how that's MP5 when in fact we can only go up to 3 here. Okay, let's do this. Good gosh, he's huge. Alright. Well, so much for that. Being able to use a man. God damn, she's really biting into this.
ちょっと
Oh, Ron's fucked anyway, so.
ヒュッポリテの弓だ夢の傷跡ゴー
セイバークラスでないと死んだ
Okay, battle finish. Alright. Yeah, it's like one of those that you have to complete. Alright. Okay. Ah, shit, we're... Yeah. Come on, Triconosock, pull it together. I knew you were pushing yourself too hard. I've been following you along the monitor. There's no way you can be here. Just consuming enough Master Gear to kill a mage easy. I'm gonna contact Master Gear out here. She doesn't stand a chance by herself. Huh? I'm seeing things, or is her shield glowing? Huh? Are those new spiritual origin signals? Here, I'll throw up the data on the monitor. Recognize the Triconosock? I do anywhere. Huh? Why are you getting up like... God, how many... 7 apples did you just take? You're still going to do this. Nurse said 2 service was your limit. I know, it's okay. This is a match fight. Your fire has raised the city to the ground. You become a demonic dog that burns fairies alive and feasts on their smoke and lightning. You're a complete different creature than the knight I met before. You no longer just know the city or remember your own name. I know there's no way I can defeat you. You probably devoured most of the heroic spirits before they even had a chance. So I can't let you win here. Not here. There were fairies who looked up to you. Fairies who wanted nothing more than to become back here. You see this shield? This is the shield of the heroic knights you once admired. Rob, Leg, Miki. They didn't put their faith in me just so they can give up now. I am Master Q Life Knight of the Sherifield. I'm the knight of the Round Table who will banish the calamities and save Britain from its fate. And we summoned the raid to go in here. Well said, young man. You spoke not of an anger at your enemy, but to aspire yourself. I have heard your stirring cry, and I cannot stand idly by. Help you can give my tardiness. Would you permit me to join you on this battlefield, Lady Mash? And her dad's here. I'm surprised he got here before me, Sir Gawain. Although it was my duty to protect. Well, it was my duty to protect the beautiful maidens. Then again, it seems that I was getting ahead of myself. The young lady is cruel, needs no escort. Her fine spirit and bravery is just truly a spring of thunder. I doubt even our fellow knights could hope to match her. But do not think I will let you keep the honor of fighting at her side to yourself, Sir Gawain. I'm not going anywhere, no matter how I may be mocked for being a hovering parent. I love how basically last line here just basically reference out. What do you think this is? Some kind of parasite school? I mean, we two didn't even do it. Oh god. I thought the rogue spirits of proper human industry can be summoned to this brain. So it was seen, but it appears that we're a special case. We must have been the people in this land to assume our names. So they were making use of our names. It's only fair that they should make some room for us as well. Indeed, I have no way of knowing who in this land chose to carry on my name. But thanks to their reckless bravery, nay, their exploits, I am able to be here now. The spiritual origin will only last a few minutes, but that will suffice. Gawain and I will leave the legs to you. The Yamic dog is clearly Cap Bug's equal. We will have no time to argue. I could say the same to you, Lancelot. Do not take the needless risk simply because Lady Mash is here. Remember, failure is not an option, not with 3 knights of the Round Table fighting together. Now, to arms, comrade! Together we shall carve a path for the Shield Knight! Indeed, let's be about it! Thank you, you two. With your help, I should be able to defeat her. No, save her. Her name is Spargus. She's a loyal knight who is always doing to protect Britain. She used her strength to protect we for preyed on for the world, where they could live in peace. Black dog, black calamity, leader of the fairy eating beast, as one entrusted with the name of the Knight of the Round Table. I will see that you go no further. Okay, in this quest of 2 servants below, your priority can be set. Okay, well, yeah. Okay, 2 bell. Actually, can't wait to we get. Okay, here it is. Marcus is improved. Calamity of the Beast. Vargas. Hey Spire, how goes it? Doing good. Trying right now to just get through LB. Yeah, trying my best to get through the last chapters of LB6. So yeah, how are things going for you and how is LB6 going to do? Yep. Although the next chapter is like you actually face it. Yeah, I probably should have used that. I just now noticed that. Although, it kind of sucks that we don't get like any more pretenders until next year, though. But Elberon actually does very well. Well, technically it's just fun to overrun there. Probably, yeah, not good actually. Because I kinda needed that. No, for go run. They're waiting for the return of home. Yeah. Thankfully, it's like, yeah. Oh, actually, that's gonna be only, like, yeah, it's like after LB6, which is kind of a bit, so. Also, thank you for the bits fire. Just for you. I really need to figure out what's going on with that work. Thank you! Yeah, okay. This is probably going to be the part where, yeah, I'm going to have to... Oh, wish you luck, man. Thankfully, it's up. I can't remember when he like comes off. So, like, yeah, he's picking up right now. Is there like any like 4 stars you're trying to get a re-up with him though? Oh, come on. Jesus Christ. Oh, now this does this. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to... No, I found... Okay, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to use a thing here. Thankfully I have 6, so it's not bad. And then after this is like one more fight before we actually get to the last one. Jesus Christ, okay.
エネルギーイン。美味しいお店紹介してください。ステータスアップ。これで耐えます。新名詞だけは使いたく。いえ、すごく使いたいです。私は最悪の席に立つ。しばしお待ちを。夏といえばカレーですので、エーテル宇宙の権威をお見せしましょう。フォーリナー。勤務時間ですね。
Yeah, let's actually just do that.
早期陣すなわちコスモス。エーテル宇宙、スカルの秩序。行くぞ。ツインインヤドディザスター。ダブル。見知らぬ。来い、アーバロン。新名会長、これだけは使いたく。私は最悪のすごく使いたいです。ちょっとかわいそうかな。
Let's do that.
それは全ての傷、全ての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷。権限せよ、ロードキャメロット。早期陣すなわちコスモス。エーテル宇宙、スカルの秩序。行くぞ。ツインインヤドディザスター。それではアウチ。
fuck? Oh, are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm definitely using all. Yep, we're going again, guys. We're going again. Well, it's the good thing is like for shaving off one bar per, yeah, one bar per stone that's being shaved off here, so that's good. And now we're down to like the last bar, so. In fact, these things are going to expire anyway. I love how Dwayne's cursed here. Yes, let's see it's a number because. Yeah, alright.
エネルギーイン。美味しいお店紹介してください。これで耐えます。エーテル宇宙。勤務時間ですね。早期銀すなわちコスモス。エーテル宇宙。
I probably should have just used the best one here.
行くぞ。ツインヤドディザスター。ダブル。石ラメン。来いアーバン。
Alright.
さて、ここからだ。ありがとう。どうも。これだ。湖の乙女と共に温かな夢の話を。
Alright, that should do it.
輝きは皆物ごとくだんだんと燃え盛れ我が聖剣アロンライトオーバーロード。
早期銀すなわちコスモス。エーテル宇宙光る秩序。行くぞ。ツインヤドディザスター。
And then Overwatch should apply invisible so that we're actually protected. And get try to do this like next turn. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Yeah.
エネルギーイン。美味しいお店紹介してください。
Thank you.
ズバッといきます。はあ。
Let's just end it here. So otherwise I'm gonna use up another cell, so. Jesus, 13 turns.
資源は
13
回収して
turns,
おきまし
that's
ょう
good god. Alright. Alright. Okay, gonna use the restroom again. Yeah, we're back. And then we're gonna continue into the next part. Oh dude, it took you a month to respond to this? Yeah, I talk shit about Commander Low Fi-Fi because I'm on a date with his waifu and he ain't fucking responding. Also, I'm on a date with his waifu and it's also I have his secret waifu right here. So yeah, I have both of his waifus right here. Which, oh by the way, hey Commander, I have sisters. I have sisters with me. Something that you are basically wishing you have, but keep denying for some fucking reason. Yes, Operation Vegetable. You have to be careful. Don't go into the gacha. It will destroy you. It will wreck your life. But if it's for a waifu or husband, no, do it. Roll for the service you want.
Only can fail due to gotcha, so let's go.
But yeah, it is just going to just absolutely wreck your life, but it's worth it. But yeah, thank you for coming, mortals. Hope. Imagine one of those existing, at least they're going. Oh, thanks, Jason. I mean, wouldn't consider myself a role model, but I guess. How's that standing? Is this better, Jakester? I'm standing. Okay. Yeah. That.
I seriously thought those were gonna be Carmilla.
God.
Sorry, man.
Bark, please.
Do it.
Oh, fuck off! Fuck you, Jay!
Yes!
Okay, back. Alright. Let's start. The B says masculinity signal is gone. And the smoke and fire that was covering Norwich disappeared along with it. She did, Drakasak! Mash actually banished the whole calamity. I can't believe it. Something else. Oh geez, you barely pulled for it too. I can't believe you remote I'm in 2 service twice in nonetheless. Just lie down and rest, okay? You have 10 minutes until our run spirits of the storm bar. The match should be back here soon, so yeah, I should have enough time to grab a few winks. No, I'm pretty tired. For some reason, I could tell just when and where he'll try to strike. We both are worthless good for enough as a heart, but I'm always thinking more about how things would end, or how long you keep going. Remember that well, and don't let your guard down until it's well truly over. Ah, Pepe. And I miss Pepe. I wish we could have took him with us. Battle is over. Knights of the Round Table have successfully banished the calamity. It is found moments this almost seems like they are ruins around them sleeping. Whether in gratitude or suffering, I do not know. Thank you, Sir Gawain, Sir Lancelot. Thanks to you too. I was able to show her what a true Knights of the Round Table were like, just like she wanted. She still paid a heavy price for her victory. As the report said, there were signs that around Steel to perform a chain summon on the night of Starfield was destroyed. By importing their names, the land of the Fae had given the Knights of Round Table a place to exist in this long boss role. And as Kahad, Master Kiroi had benefited the most from the arrangement. Summons that she had performed by a round table. Heroic spirits to answer appeared briefly. Even without paying the price for a contract, Master Sama and mental energy were heavily depleted. I'm pretty exhausted, but I don't have any major injuries there. And my respiratory system's fine. Because I just a little rest, I should be back on my feet. Alright, I should be let Menry know I'm done. I can make it back to the Shadowport in 4 minutes, so we can just wait there for Curse Master should be able to recover her strength from Master combat rate levels of 3 minutes, and make her back to the Shadowport in 2 kilometers on only less than 1. However, be careful, Love Red Riding Hood. When you're tired, you're easy pickings for any weapon to happen to come along. Shit. Barrel. No, you don't, Barrel. Senpai, what are you doing here? I have bad feelings, so I play as best as I can. Yep, that's Ritsuka, right? Always protecting their senpai. I mean, not their kawaii, I mean. Never mind that now. We need to get your wound treated. Get behind me, Master. And thanks to your helping me recover my strength almost instantaneously. It's a good thing you got here when you did. Ah, well, shit. You ran all the way here from the port. What a killjoy. Didn't anyone to tell you you're supposed to stick in combat support? What a piss poor excuse for Master you are. Now that you're ruining the meal I've been looking forward to for nearly forever. Ah, you're the worst. I guess I lost a step if I missed something so easy. Because arm off! And it just goes back. Barely over. Billcut, I thought you might still be alive. Of course I am. Can't go die while you still got a reason to live. Is that right, Mash? I'm sorry I left you alone for so long. Didn't get tired of you, I promise. Just lots of crap getting in our way. Not that I haven't been any opportunities for us to spend time together like we used to, but you've got to have healthy enough to get moving around on your, just like the doctor planned. Man, I miss the days of shy streaming room. You always look so bored in there. That's why I went to live this up. You don't have much in the way of human emotions back then, but you still have the same responses as pain anyone. Still remember the sound of the bones, your fingers snap, and the way your screams that echoed around the room. It was like playing a concert hall and you were the piano. Just the two of us, alone in the world. And his arms are definitely coming off and going back, going back. He definitely doesn't have much. My head's coming. The hell's going on? Oh, whatever. There's no doctor here now. Sure, there's someone else here trying to spoil our fun. But don't. He won't come back for us much longer. Sorry to keep you waiting long, Mash. What the hell are you saying? I'm talking about love, of course. Don't want to kill Mash. I just want to make love to her. I just want... I just want to love her. So say honest, alright? I'm really messed with that. Come on, Mash, tell him. Tell him this is just how we communicate. Tell him this is my love language. Dude, profess on your love language. Or, yeah, please. I'm pretty sure Mash doesn't want your love. That's maybe true, but you never had any much as intent towards me, immersed or otherwise. When you broke my fingers in the treatment room, you even seemed genuinely concerned about my condition. You listened and said which of my cries of pain. And you said that was love. You said it was a joy that moved you by sight of agony. That couldn't be further from love. Well, of course, I'm only human, and I never had any many friends I could really relate to. Same with interest, really. It's hard to find someone who Ah, damn it! I was hoping to take my time with this, but looks like my head's going now. The Morse course is finally caught up with me, but that's okay. That just means I won't be able to act human anymore. So before that happens, I'm gonna take my blushing pride and be on my way. Mind giving your blessing, Kohai? Go on, save the world if that one means to you. Everyone's got their kinks. Don't really get it, but hey, different strokes for different folks. Oh, I asked for this so you keep your nose out of other people's lives. Love lives. Yeah, so it's definitely gonna a barrel at this point if he hasn't already. And we need alter egos. Yeah, right.
よう、どこに行くんだ、マシュ。お前はここにいなきゃダメだろう。なあ。
Yeah, that soft voice really does add to the creepiness here.
よしよし、シローは偉いね。何もなかったわ。手伝うも気にしないで。ステータスアップ。これで耐えます。いいでしょう。よく見ておくように。回避は許しません。
Yeah, it really is attacking MASH.
落ち着いて落ち着いて。慌てない慌てない。
So yeah, we have to.
敵へ
退屈させたか。さっき。
ステータスアップ。これで耐えます。エリザリューション展開。全兵装ロック解除。私は最悪の席に立つ。それは全ての傷、全ての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷。権限せよロードキャメロット。
This is something to
Take
stop it.
off. Start the
Oh, are you serious? We're going back to this again? What is this? Oh, good God. Yeah, yeah, accidentally.
了解。押し切ります。
Okay.
それは全ての傷、
All we have to do is
全
just
て
keep
の
beating
怨
them
恨を
down.
癒す我らが故郷。 権限せよロードキャメロット。
退屈させる
倒れません。おいで。
How many guts does he
みん
have?
な
Five.
よろしくね。蹴散らしなさい。シロ、慌てない慌てない。シロ、お願い。よいしょっと。私の中の女神たち、力を貸して。おふたけして。おきませ。回避は許しません。いいよ。
Okay, finish this man.
ターゲット。見事な采配です。
Let's put that wolf down. Okay. Although he was a mage, bureaucrat's true profession and passion was killing. He learned the dark arts from his mother, one of the magecraft of the world's rejects, and a witch. In the Magecraft Association, witch is not simply a word for a female mage. They are considered to be completely different creatures from humans. Supernatural beings by nature, witches created the Mage Association Mata, or Botany Department, which studies curses and medicines, and were involved in the establishment of the first magic. But there was no witches as president in the Mage Association anymore. As time went on, the civilization went develop further. They changed both their form and their way of life. Berkat's Mara was one such witch. Witches are transformations of Madrid. Some returned to the earth, some returned to the past, some joined the first. Mages through these transformations were miraculous and spoke to themselves and rose themselves. Meanwhile, some witches abandoned their way of life and assimilated to civilized society, with some of them falling so low to become human. Witches have fallen were treated with never compassion or respect. No matter what kind of magecraft or mystics are possessed, no mage would recognize them as human. As far as they concerned, any witch who had survived the modern day, as humans were no more than they refused. Hey, Gran, why do witches die if they fall in love with a human? A young girl posed this question to the witch claiming to be his mother one day. His mother, who merely resembled a Lotus a toad and a robe, with a human being, replied, "Hee why, that's easy. It mixes bloodlines that rots our souls. We're fairies, you see. We don't give birth to children. I'm my own daughter, you see. But I screwed up. I screwed up real bad. Why did I end up looking like this? Please let me go back to my old form. Curse Manchester, curse the little wretch. So what if she's a young senate? Doesn't mean that she can do whatever she wants. You know I screwed up. I'm the one who was the thief. If only I ever remembered. If I ever got involved with a human, I never got involved with a human, then I never would have been stuck with a brat like you. Besides the moment the words left your mouth. I'm so sorry for it. I don't know why I said that. You're my precious son, my darling boy. It's okay, Gran. I know you didn't mean it. Now, don't cry. You can see it starts her eyes when you cry. Your breast feature. You're prettier than anyone else's. Pearl, oh, thank you, Pearl. You're the one who can kick out. The only thing I can be worth saving live for. Pearl cut. Lived with his smart away from a human society where she taught him all matters curses and rituals. It's not clear how much influence these spells that most of the. And she just said life as her chief ingredient had on Pearl's personality. He learned things like how to attract prey, how to make wishes pot that could cross two living beings together. He learned how to conceal himself and how to deeply poison, how to turn karma into tumors, how to amplify pain, how to brawl against misfortune. He especially loved the spells suited for assassination and torture. His mother happily trained him. So there's no more spells you have left to teach me? I see. That's too bad. Then what they pulled out of his mother's eyes and left the forest behind him. What the heck? After that, he did it as he pleased. Sold his services as a mage who dealt exclusively killing for a time, and life was good. But eventually, he had to kill so many people he could no longer live comfort, even in the underworld. Then Jesse was seen working for a new place to call home. He was recruited to Shadia by its director, Millsbury Atmosphere, and it came to that wanted me to be a third homeland, a base in the Arctic. There he saw a creature so ugly he could scarcely believe his eyes. Whoa, you gotta be shitting me! What the hell is that? I thought Shadia was supposed to be a humane organization preserving humanity, so how does that thing figure into your mission, Doctor? Creature's ugliness was a matter of its appearance, but prior is way alive. It's incomplete, eternally the permanent infant. Beryl laughed and said it reminded him of once egg. And on top of that, hey Doctor, what's that girl's name? I've been seeing a ton of people over the years, and that girl is right there. She's something special. She might have a long way to go now, but one day she'll be prettier than anything else. Since Beryl might have inherited his Mars green thumb, as he had a gift for growing flowers. He knew that this one might be miserable right now, but in 10 years she'll be blooming into something beautiful. And so he decided to watch over the flowers grow and brighten his new days. That said, I don't actually know how to first think about art. Whenever it's good, I go to a new country. I want to make sure to visit the biggest art museum. I see there's a lot of renowned landscapes and paintings, but I don't think much of them. I can't even tell that they were well made, of course, but that's all. For the longest time, I figured it just isn't the kind of guy who could appreciate the beautiful things. But then, I fell in love with MASH. I finally got to know what I really am. I didn't hurt you because it's fun or because I hate you. I hurt you because I care about you. I hurt you so I can love you. That's the kind of guy I am. I'm just the type of guy who can only recognize beauty once it's been damaged. So I'm gonna keep you safe from everyone and everything. I'm not gonna let Dr. and Maysbury have their way with you. I'm not gonna let them give you a serious life. That was my condition for becoming a cleanup guy. Remember this, MASH. I'm not going to die as long as you're around, and I'm always gonna have fun in your world with you in it. Hard to believe, is it? I know I can hardly believe it myself. But it's true, you're the most important thing in this whole world to me. So, you don't mind, right, MASH? I want to see you suffer more than anything. Yeah, that is really freaking twisted. Barrel cut! Barrel cut was taken into temporary custody as access to that area of Shai was revoked. This was a year before the fateful day Team A embarked on their first experimental race shift. I'm human. Huh. That's weird. Why are you punching me, Doctor? Why are you taking me away from her again? Wait, please. You can't do this to me. I still never felt anything. I accepted this shitty deal to be brought back to life because you said you were here. All I wanted was to see you again. Take one more step towards her, and I will... It's okay, Master. You can't do anything anymore. That's it. Those eyes are beautiful. You gotta take good care of them. You only got two after all. You don't have to run. I'll keep you safe. I love you. I love you, Mash. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Yes, I'm sure you do. In your own twisted way. But I don't understand what you call love, Barrel. And I don't think anyone ever will. Yeah. Okay, Shopper's on the winning orders. So, my turn. I'll be back in 20 minutes. Right, I know you said Saltberry is the safest city of Britain, so I'm sure you'll be alright. But are you certain you don't want to take along a bodyguard to just be safe? I know Captain and the Marines have a lot to say on the shortboard to make repairs. But you could always ask Grimoire or Artillery Cast to go along with you, no? Burn up her, paints with a serious. I could have at home scupper you too, or even go myself if necessary. You, Gordy? But I thought you hated single ladies. I do, and Lost Spouse, and for that matter, hell, I don't even want to think about setting foot outside the border. But circumstances being what they are, I can't afford to be choosy. Besides, I get a few ideas. You really are a worry words, aren't you, Gordy? I appreciate the thought, but it'd be faster if I go along. I'm ready past the referee Salisbury, and I know my way around there too. Besides, we only have one pair of jet wings, remember? Don't worry, it'll be fun. I'm just gonna swoop in, pop in, and pump, and come back with Papa Chat in and out. Okay, big accident. I'll take care of the sword bar while I'm gone, Captain. Of course, I may be the ship's captain, but you're a sprint. We need you back here as soon as possible. Oh, you. You just know as well as I do that the professor can handle things from here too. Still, I appreciate the vote of confidence. I'll be extra quick, for you, Yeah, it's not really safe. The series it's been burned forever now. There hasn't been any wind of tidings from late Aurora. Everyone the state's changed. Of course, I'm not surprised deep down we're all jealous of each other. We pretend to laugh while we're actually safe. We pretend to be sad while we're actually smiled. That's what we fairies like. So of course this is how things turn out. The pub's quiet now. There's no sign of the fairies who used to smile and laugh anymore. Nobody's come to my pub at all. I guess Britain really is done for. But that's okay. Things are just back to the way they were before my pub was always like this. The boring, the city far away from places that make sure just like me. All the exciting versus stuff. It's just an special occasion. Unbelievably fun. Once in a lifetime exception. Phew, good thing I made it here without anyone seeing me. That was too damn close for comfort. Man, Gordy's right. I had no idea it had gotten so bad here. Debucci! You came back! What? This is great. I'm so glad you're alright. Things have took a really bad turn in the cafe, alright? So, I was worried about you. Hey, Mike, good to see you safe and sound too. Not that I was exactly worried about you. Your pub's pretty sturdy, and you're not the type to take unnecessary risks. I knew you wouldn't let the rumors mess with you, or to take the streets of her affairs. Yeah, of course not. I've been in the kitchen all this time coming with new recipes. Here, Tabushi, check this out. This is really something. I found you can really make a thick hand bread with buckwheat flour I got from Norwich. There you can put all kinds of yummy things on top. Like cream, ham, and veggies. Well, that's amazing, Mike. You've had congrats. Not even Norwich managed to come up with these. And they've been breaking the Queen's laws to do whatever they wanted for ages. I must have been experimenting to figure this out. Here's the proud moment for me as a teacher. Yeah, I'm sure that you did. Yeah, I really worked very hard at it. That was some tough but fun. It wasn't easy, but it was definitely fulfilling. Really fulfilling. Like the whole world's opened up. I'm not the same useless Mike I was before. I'm fully fledged fairy now, and it's all thanks to you. Oh, you give me too much credit. You didn't make a into a hard worker. You had that all going out for along. You would have made something of this profession, even if I never showed up. Where are you going, Da Vinci? What's on the second floor? Oh, I've just popped back to get something I forgot. I need to grab Tarot and Hopperjaw and get back to the ship as soon as possible. Go back? Where to? Our ship is parked up there. Once I get back, we're going to take care of the calamity. Say, here's a thought. I know Corey won't be happy about it, but do you want to come with us? That ride in there isn't coming down anytime soon. Yeah, having one fairy come along won't make any difference. No, thanks. I'll stay here. It's fine. Besides, I've still got the basement. I'll be safe no matter what. Yeah, it's safe here. There's nowhere safer. There's no point going out. We could just stay here forever. Oh no. How about you? You're up. Are you still conscious? Nah. Yeah, that's you, Da Vinci. I knew you'd come back for me. I wish I could have gone to meet you myself, but oh well. You don't have to say anything. Your face is saying everything I need to know. It's good. Let's keep it simple. Yeah, it does. I don't know how things ended up like this, or why you made your choice you did. But after the scanning of Britain with the board, this is the only conclusion that makes sense. You're gonna help us, right? Of course, besides, it's kind of tough staying awake all this time. I hate to ask this, but you might carry me. I can't really move so well anymore. You bet, that was the plan. Thanks for everything, Hopperjaw. You really made the bride's best friend. I know the truth, Debucci. I know you're not a human or a fairy. But I don't think you're Dracossack or any of Earth's too. You're stronger than a human or a fairy, but your life is much, much shorter. And pretty soon it's gonna end. Okay, jump in, Mark II. I got to put Mark II too. No, better to hurry. I've already got longer than me too. So, why not just stay here? That way, you'll live at least a little longer than you go back outside. Oh, Mike. Sorry for all the trouble, Mike, but I'm really glad you were here. And I don't mean to just for day, I mean all of it. If I hadn't met you, our journey would have been a lot harder. So thanks for listening to me that day. The pubs have turned out be a lot of fun. Except that I might not be able to get another chance to see this. I'm just gonna tell you, you got a lot more going for you than you realize. And I just know you got lots of days filled with even more fun ahead of you. Alright, take care now. I'm off to save the world. Let's turn around and head for a door. Her back is completely exposed. She's going to live forever unless I do something. Without the Bucci, I'll just go back to being my boring self. I don't want that. I don't want to even think about it. The whole idea is too frightening. I need Da Vinci here. She needs to stay here. She'll live longer that way too. Door opens as she steps out. Knife I had clutched in my hand. Just outside, crashed to the floor. Sarah back as she shrinks in the distance. I barely able to see her through my tears. That's right, Debucci would be Debucci if she wasn't free. Going where she wants is what makes her Debucci. She knows she doesn't have much time, but she still keeps reaching retreats. That's why she shines so bright. Poor Mutt. So I have to see her off. I have to keep smiling at the end. I used to think this place was a dream world where we could have anything. And we wanted, but I was wrong. Real dreams aren't easy to attain, that's why. Every day is so hard, so fun. That's what makes life worth struggle, even if a world running isn't about to end. Even if you're a horrible monster like us furries. Yeah. Farewell, my friend, for a far-off world. Thank you for coming, friend, and thank you for coming to my pub. Thank you for all these wonderful days that truly our dream come true. And so the angel spread her wings, and flew straight for the dangerous state into the world beyond. Poor Mike. Alright, Mandaray. Drakas and Drakasak are back from Norwich, and Tafichi is back for Salisbury. All our units have completed their missions, and we can set course for the pit. Before we leave, we have still time to do one last run for your operation. Commander Goroff, will you do the honors? Alright, of course. These run-throughs are important, after all. I appreciate your consideration. Alright, then listen up, Shaw, your Lost Spellfield team local collaborators. We are about to fly to the pit and begin our battle against the Coronius. This should be a final battle and ready, so don't worry about saving your strength for later. I want you all to use everything you can, every special technique and ace up your sleeve. I mean, you guys are holding back at least one trick. This time, I want to see no holding back, and no secret last minute surprises. We're just going to carry out this operation as we plan. We're going to defeat Coronius. Remember, we're all wiped out once before, so only thanks to this that we know that which coin sky that we're still here. And according to the official, there's no sign of her spiritual origin anywhere in Britain. I said odds are good and she's already left this last behind. Good riddance. Anyway, remember, this is our last shot at this. Don't count on getting a third chance. Good, now then let's go over our particulars. Military fires. Certainly, Commander Gordon. Repairs to the sword are complete, and our fight and weapon systems are operational. Meanwhile, it's been 20 minutes since Coronius appeared from the pit. Going from our previous experience, the climbing hands and the solid ups would appear for another 40 minutes. But just like the fire climbing that attacked the sword court earlier, we expect there to be a change in Coronius this time as well. Specifically, the defensive systems. Once he realizes we have the Defiant Construct aboard, in the form of a Toria caster, there's a very high chance this Glammy will try to attack us. And since he simply is impossible to evade all those cursed hands, this time we'll have to report everything we have into the fist of Anti-Curse Slayer and take them directly. Is that correct? Do you remember? Yep, you got it. I'm gonna post a meditation site and well up on the deck. Proxy or not, I'm still good at wisdom. If I can really concentrate, I can turn this whole ship into sacred ground. Couldn't do much against Albra's theoretic race, but I could definitely hold off against the spiritual interference. So I'll take the Coronius curse and his anger to myself. He and I are both Celtic, so at least that we can do is hear him out. There you have it. With Grimoire decisions help, the sword power can get close enough to Coronius to fight him. Last time, he destroyed Camelot 50 minutes after he appeared, so we need to defeat him before that happens. Our combat team will consist of Drakasak, Mash, and Artillery Caster, although naturally, since he'll be on the deck, Grimoire will actually participate as needed, as well as Shadia's servants. We have 30 minutes to win this battle, starting now. Do be sure to keep that in mind, Master Drakasak. We just pass Ox for 5 minutes until we have official on Coronius. Should we keep it straight and keep going straight, or should we make a little detour? No need for a detour, Marine. Grimoire has preferred that, if you would. It's time for us to get rid of the final calamity. Okay, here it is, guys. The biggest and hardest boss in this game. I heard. They're almost to the pit. Nervous? Hate to admit it, yeah. Me too. I mean, think about it. We're about to fight a god. A god! Doesn't really get much more intimidating than it's supposed to, Ghost, does it? Not that I'm one to talk, I'm just learning about the proper human history at site of selection, after all. But you must be used to these kinds of things, right, Drakasak? I mean, this is far from your first time, right? Well, this isn't the first god I took down in this game, and it probably won't be the last. I see. Well, that's a relief. Now I know it's okay to be nervous. But, can you pick my staff for me and if I end up dropping it from the steer nerves? Yeah, I have a chance a bit. Nope, doing everything on my own is still beyond me. I'm so glad I have some around to pick up my slack. Find a reason to look. No luck here, I'm afraid. I still have the dark in the dark here as ever. But that's okay. I might not know why I keep surfing, but I think there was someone who did know. Oh, but I'm getting off track. Rikasaki, I want to thank you now. Well, I still can. Once we defeat Coronius, I'll go back to Alvin, and you can go back to your own world too. This is me just what was left after Muramasa took over. And I thought about it as a sacred sword collection for me. Once I use up my magical energy, my rule will be complete, and I never fall into deep sleep. Just like how King Arthur left for Avalon in your world. So yeah, after we dealt with the calamity, I'm going to go back home to paradise. We're good to know you, Nino. I've always known where I would return one day. I noticed since I sacrificed myself to the site of selection. No, since I first floated to the surface. But before I leave, there's one more thing I have to do. I have to pay you back for everything you've done for me. For Avalon Lepe, like me, saving Britain means restoring the false Britain to what it should be. But you and your companions were too different. You knew it was false, but you still wanted to save it. So I figured just this once, I'd like to share the same goal. As long as you keep pulling on to hope, Avalon Lepe will keep listening to you. And not just you, so you can save Britain. You can also save the world. By the way, Trikonasaki, I have a question for you. What part of this journey did you end up enjoying the most? And which, then don't say Manchester. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, oh god, that's actually, these are all good questions. I'm like 2 or 3. Yeah, okay, let's go over that monstrosity. Oh yeah. I think well, it's definitely the most fire up for the chocolate making and the most shocked in Norwich. But I think it happened as memory was which was in the 14th day after we met. This is when we shook hands in the third time. Just wanted to help the child of prophecy. On top of that, man, that was so cool. Woo! So on that note here, this will be our last one. Thanks for everything, Altria. This is the Coronius at 5 kilometers. It's setting to begin the final approach to the target now. Contact in 2 minutes. All hands get your seats and strapped in until we get there. Okay, see you later. But the most fun I actually had was on our 11th day in Colchester. For you, it was probably nothing special. But it was my first time taking a walk down a big street with someone I really liked. We have official on Coronius. Look out, status reports. The target's making a move and picking up multiple magical energy signals from the bottom of the pit. It's the Curse Hands, putting up anti-curse layer and anti-misfortune barriers now. Oh man, we sure doesn't be enough to burn us like Niagara Falls. Don't worry, I'll push them back all once. In my death, I speak life. Oh, the Bonner, lay light of the mistletoe, sever the past and grow towards the future. Apologize if butchered that. For the next 9 days, no following shall be tolerated. Cross this highway. Grampian Valhalla. this is dissipating them. Well, those curse hatches turned into light and vanished. There's a second wave coming now, but with that work of us, we should have nothing to worry about. God damn it, he countered my retaining curse. Shot it, Trikasaki, you're not getting another shot. You need to finish this now. Okay, time to take on Fluffy. Absolutely. There's armor maybe prize subjection, but we can avoid the adversary magical energy contamination. Master Trikasaki will therefore remotely summon Service Server Commander de Val, while we continue to provide Mysterio magical energy. Let's begin our fight against Coronius. It's time to bring Britain's calamities to an end once and for all. Okay, last calamity. Alright. Oh, now we get access to this, finally. Okay. Okay, we're pretty much doing this with all foreigner here, so hopefully this works. Oh, actually, hang on, we need to change this here. Now we're good. Calamity of the Curse. Coronius. Definitely like the hands in the south actually. That actually makes it much more sinister. Okay, let's see. Okay. Alright, Curtis.
いいわもったよ
Okay, where was
イ
the
グナイグナトゥフルトゥ君が我その真髄を宿す写しみとならバラの眠り
What the heck did it have me just grab?
クリボー
What the
内
heck?
臓苦しめ エネルギーイン美味しいお店紹介してください待ってもうすぐよ各地だけのりは星を得ませんいえすごく使いたいですズバッといきますかけますの賢き水の司祭や風の貴公子よ今ひとたび精神を物の座へと導くわからごタグデスペーレだった控えめに言って本気を出します最果ての光を私にボーナスをセイバーシステムダブル X ダイナミック
There we go.
首吊りは嫌よ
There goes Abby.
他で限る我が調べ他で限る我が調べえへへライラよしなにうねり七よぎりやはりセイバークラスでない
Yeah, let's not put Kurtz on. Let's put it for the Kurtz on Van Gogh. That's brilliant.
Ina 今こそかよしなにいやふんぐるいむぐるなフォーマルハウトガガラフル
Yeah,
パ
just
グ
basically.
継承ウィ記録レイド見てて殲滅楽しいですね闇夜に瞬く北図となれやだまだ
How is that bad?
あなたは
No wonder people are saying this is the hardest boss here. This guy's like literally overkill.
よいまっすぐいいですよどっかーごめんなさいはい大活動的になんのますよいしょっとどっかーごめんなさいごめんなさい活動的にバーベキューの味お好きになさってお父さんお好きになさっていつもより多めに下法には下法お任せください待ったよねえ手を聞いてこんなにつまらないものに
Yeah, now we're back to this area.
作り変える全部作り変える
I need to see about maybe like at some point maybe increasing Abby's MP level to 2 because I think it's like
イグナ
a 2 is like she actually does actually good.
我その真髄を宿す写しみとならバラの眠りを超
Oh yeah, I forgot it's like some weird thing that she's praying for him here.
え雷蔵苦しめ
Yeah, it's always weird how Abby's doing this like freaking this. エネルギーイン美味しいお店紹介してください Actually, let's just do this.
すいませんすみませんすみません重ねて染めるセットアップ行くぞアクト1エネルギーイン美味しいお店紹介してくださいいいわ下法には下法エーテルお任せくださいお見せしましょう苦しめ かけなくも賢き水の司祭や風の貴公子よ今ひとたび精神を身にござえて導くわっかなごフターグデスペーレダッタ早期銀すなわちコスモスエーテル宇宙光る秩序行くぞユニーニアのディザスター
Don't go. Oh. there like kicked off.
他で限らう我が調べチラチラとこの身で焦がれ
始めるとしよ
ライラ
う。懸命
Oh,
の
I probably should have put parts up. I'm good though. So yeah.
初歩的なことだ。
But yeah, we're actually down to this last layer. We only like what used like once.
エレメンタルマイピア面白い面白い実に興味深い
Yeah, like only
今
one
日も
stone.
ここまでではハワイカ
So yeah, actually we're. So I think we're probably doing good for like a lot of other people. Although I actually did see someone actually did sold this with Mothman though.
今こそ舞いましょう城を建てちゃうぞライラ
Yeah, kind of like awkward, but
それは全ての傷全ての怨恨を癒す
as long as we can keep actually keep going up
実現せよ
and start moving it somewhat.
キャメロットいやフングルイムグルーナフホーマルハウトガガラフルタグ結晶ウィ記録レ
Are you serious? What the heck? Oh, that was like worthless. Yeah, we're gonna have to use another set.
高麗な技術の一輪をカッティングスプレーシューッとライラライラ見てくれ陳列楽しい人七よぎり闇夜に瞬く北図となれ私を殺して
Okay, I just put that in there for no reason. Okay, down to 2 now.
「下法には下法お任せください」注ぎ込んで面白そうねえ手を聞いてこんなにつまらないものに神なるものはご就寝ですってこの作り変える全部作り変えるこの星月夜にイグナトゥフルトゥー君が我その神髄を宿す写しみとなら空の眠りを越えいざ究極の門へと至らんクリフォーライゾーン
So big we actually don't see the pretty much damage until the end. Jeez. Alright.
セットアップ。行くぞエネルギーイン。美味しいお店紹介してく。しばしお待ちを。夏といえばカレーですので。エーテル宇宙の権威をお見せしましょう。うねり重ねて。早期陣すなわちコツ。
I need to probably
エーテ
change.
ル宇宙しかるに秩序。行くぞツインミニアドディザスター。アウチ。首吊りは嫌よ。 他で限る我が調べ。チラチラと好みで焦がれ。下法には下法お任せください。奏でましょう。ねえ手を聞いて。こんなにつまらないものに神なるものはご就寝ですって。作り変える。全部作り変える。この星月夜に。宴の時間です。やだ。
Go's gone.
カッティングスプレーシューッと。
始めるとしよう。
よーし
始める
お
としよ
城を建てちゃうぞ。
う。始めるとしよ
仰せのライダ。
Okay, we're good.
う。初歩的なことだトム。エレメンタル
Yeah, it's like just focusing on that nice fuzzy spot here, just yeah, like that's like that spot in particular is very important. Not the like the huge eyes or like the antlers that are like on top of the head.
下勝位
There we go. 17 turns, but we got oh 17 turns and 2 stones.
物理的な脅威であればこの通り。あ、ホラーはちょっと遠慮していただければ。
Okay, gallstones. A prophecy is like last chapter, well, part of this chapter. Yeah, I probably just beat him. He'd still keep going. Grace just instantly regenerated after its master energy signal terminate. No signs of external energies anywhere. So you see nowhere. It's not gonna stop. We only peeled off a few layers of his skin. How do we even find a match? Do you figure out anything out? I'm afraid not. We dealt with countless sleeping wolves, but none of them did any damage. I think just this curse is bubbling up the hill faster than we can hurt him. All we can see now is his putrid dead flesh that's been boiled by his curse. If we can't cut off the curse from the source, then we'll never be able to spell the calamity. It's alright. That's stop to believe for now. Well, rotten or not, he's still a god, ain't he? No, it's because he's gotten rot that he's much harder to get rid of. Also love how the eye patch definitely gives off that Odin vibe. Now that we're tired of fighting him, I say for sure he's got a divine gore. Divine gore as in the soul of the divine spirit, but Cronus has been dead for. Something must have gotten inside his heart. Some kind of a real special sacrifice that caused Christmas the very soul existence. It was a sacrifice that reanimated Cronus' corpse that sent him to the surface. Chipping away of it won't do anything. We need to completely annihilate him once and for all. Sure do, it's been around for a long time. The 12 sacred lances have played in Camelot's main gate. If we could activate him, we could beat Cronus. That's what we're fighting here for. It's not enough to just prevent Camelot from being destroyed. Our job was to assault Cronus here and get the Guardian of the Sacred Sword to the throne. And we've done that. Now that's left to do is see how our journey ends. Huh? Where did Altria go? She's not here. I don't see Altria anywhere. He must have slipped away from the deck when I wasn't looking. That's why she's... Now hold the line. Right, we have to do whatever we can. Re-engage. I'll follow his attacks myself. Only death remained in Camelot. There was no fairies, no humans, no dead bodies, no moors. She ran through the halls of void of life, where countless splendors have come to a profit. Having just jumped out of the sword bar and landed on Camelot, still unknown, unbroken power walls. She ran through the front of the side so I could carry her. No, I'm sure this is the way. Come on, Autry. Don't stop to think. You've already just been here with your kind of sock. Just jump here and keep going. She gasped for breath, not because she was tired from her earlier battle. That bird on her was an enormous beast outside, separated from her by a single wall of stone. Cronus, a shrine deity, and his eerie, quiet curse seemed to oppose the very air. I know. It's here. It's here. It's crawling up from the bottom of the pit right now. Before they could set out for the spirit cavern, the curse had crawled up in the pit and completely destroyed Camelot. It had to ride 1 hour after Cronus appeared. There wasn't much time left. 10 minutes at best, and 5 and worse. Before that time around, she reached to Morgan's phone, learned his workings, and changed it to something she could use herself. Before she would have probably said that it was impossible to look her way. But now she knew she could pull it off. She was a different person after coming back from this side selection. Now she was more than half the fantastical. Now she was about the king who one day draw the sword of selection in a sacred sword in hand, guiding Britain's future. And she knew that she herself was an intrinsic part of that concept. Someone who stands at the edge of the world rather than the center. And a beacon of farthest person, no matter what sort of enemy may be upon us. She remembered something her major grandparents taught her. An old nostalgic story, which the story of a nameless hero made from countless hopes. There, I definitely recognize the intersection. Then it's up right this way. A bit wear and tear. Morgan's throne. The A-Sex of Savior's masterpiece assigned to Gara and sword magic energy for every very Britain and to operate on the sacred lances. Beyond the throne lay a terrace overlooking the pit. There she saw the shrine deity simply there. Spine made of 14,000 years worth of dead flesh worthlessly towering over her. Her breath caught in her throat, just as sight of him, filled with dread, and in silence all the conveyor of flinch. He was right to be angry. He was right to curse the fairies. He had reached out to them in good faith, and they had tricked him and killed him. They had robbed his beloved priestess of her life and her dignity, flourished it for 45,000 years. Families were not born from hatred, but obligations that fueled by raging greed. It was this way of saying the creatures could not be allowed to remain free. As the one who had inadvertently helped them survive is now sought to destroy their world. Your anger may be justified, but it still isn't the way. You decide that Britain is a land of sinners that is not a single one is attained, then you should have made the system forgo their sins, not just to punish them. You should have chosen a sentence to give them a chance to serve it. She turned her attention to the front, becoming one with the 12 sacred licenses to buy in the gate. The curse is coming, the curse is coming. Run up from the ground and speed came out to the lightning. Sensing the curse may be about to end, Cal was Curse's voices trembled around her as his right to stop her. Fairy dust piled up instantly over the course of 14,000 years, rushed up towards the door. Wow, she really was a genius. But right now her mind was consumed with not the rushed breath but her praise of Morgan. Morgan wasn't just an incredibly talented fairy, she also had the brilliant idea to make all of Camelot into a giant mystic. And even though the spell to make it was overly massive, its connection to her magical circus and the magical energy circulation was absolutely perfect. It was the work of a prodigy without equal. There was no wonder she had been the greatest of all of fate. The problem was, no system in assigned with attention that said genius would be its operator. Search master ready for her body. Acts as if it serves these all 12 sacred masters, smashing energy pouring for the third person of sorrow sparks. And it dilated her blood vessels, nerves, and bones, and muscles infinite inside out. Her conscience soared out, her eyeballs ruptured, her lungs burned, and all she could do was keep her knees from giving up. This isn't so bad. This time she wasn't going to run away. She knew she was going to work. Robert Cheesy has locked and loaded. Round table lances weighing the anchor. Great anti-calamity right open. All lances of salvations become the reign of Orky and wash away all sins. Here we go. Yeah, local dynamic this is. Yeah. This is that unnecessary firepower. They had the strength to turn even cat loss and primitive loss into dust. But they still weren't enough. They were still far too weak to destroy the light. There's the curse that had accumulated over millennia. If any fairies had been here, they probably would have laughed. They would have said something about how even the great High Queen Morgan's own weaponry can kill a god. No, that's not it. I'm just not using them right. She nearly eyes. No use his eyes to swallow the blood she coughed up. Her anger was not directed at fairies or even Coronius. She was angry at herself for still holding back, for still clinging to the possibility of going home. You dare wish that you could stick around a little longer. You already had plenty of time. It was supposed to disappear. I was supposed to spare a decisive selection. The only reason I'm blasting this line is because I'm one of my companions sacrificed to give this me an extra time. I need to use every last bit of myself, past and present. The whole reason I've come this far. Margie was Morgan's spell. Of course she's gonna make full use of it. The second last is maybe beyond her control, but she still can make use their structure. They were essentially cannons, and all she had to do was load them in different ammunition. I returned to science selection. She was now essentially just as a sacred source, so she now must be change the circuit from the throne to my heart. Changing the magical energy used from Camelot to the LB6. Changing Rangagia to Excalibur. Tens of trillions of cells burn with pain all through the entire universe have been blazed. A number of curses have been stretched over towards her and making her way towards the throne of Mercedes. In her mind accelerated through this pain in a single moment lasted her eternity. And she slowly recalled the memories that she had used to be. Working my rifle for a far. She remembered what happened in Norwich. She did not regret what she did or didn't do. She just remembered what she saw and how glorious the bride was. Never been able to be, not to the very end. I'm going to show you who I thought I was for my strength or even say anything back to you. But now, at the very end, I've been given one final chance. The chance to use every bit of my marine magical energy to show you who I am. Do you find the reason you're looking for? Oh, we're actually talking. That's interesting as an NPC. No, I've never been named who I wanted to be, but I will take my place here anyway. Not for the sake of the cold, merciless queen who only wanted to protect his throne, but to honor the life of the incredible savior she once was. Now I'm going to finish the job you should have done 2,000 years ago. Look up facing the looming sin. Summon the last of her strength as LB6, all the magical energy holding her together, and O sacred sword, reveal thyself. Hear me, enshrined God. Forgive us for our sins. And that measure was a mistletoe sap resting across the winter throne like a sword. Death day gave her all its purpose fulfilled. Twelve charges of an extremely powerful spell were just fired from Camelot's main gate simultaneously. They're all directed hits. Curse's spiritual orbs single change from negative to positive. 90% of his outer curse layers have been blasted away. Well, I can see something. There, it hits. It's divine for it. I'm sensing a ton of godly energy from it. Curse's core. Well done, Ultra Caster. Oh no. This is just me or is this nearby fly swinging around like it's still trying to regenerate? It's not just you, it's already starting to regenerate. Not even Roman genius are enough to beat him. We only have 6 minutes until Coriolis is back to his old self. What can we do, Captain? That's the fine core there. No weapons won't be able to destroy it. Eventually, order the rest of the crew to abandon ship. We can use the shadow board to escape. Neo, Sirius, and I will stay here to command the room. Since we confirm you're all safe, we're going to ram the storeboard into the vine core at full speed. What? That was suicide. No, absolutely not. I can't let you throw your lives of the ship away. There's no time to argue. This isn't up to our discussion. Come on, Tukasaki. You need to hurry up and... No, that won't be necessary. Now that Suronius' final scores is spilled, this operation is pretty smart. Tukasaki, will you hurry up at the deck? Mash is waiting for you. So I can't say a god without your command spells. Catch my drift? On my way. Target's the fine core is finally exposed, but the rate is regenerating and won't be long before it's in again. Artaria gave us a incredible opportunity. I had the means to take advantage of it. And now there's nothing I can do. It's all because I was too much of a coward. If I just hadn't run away from my choices, from responsibilities I could have. Man, you're really broken up about this, aren't you? I get that you aren't running away from fighting back then. No matter how brave or rugged you are, Igor, you still hate fighting. That hasn't changed. That's it. But what has changed is where you're looking now. Now you know what you're fighting for and why. That means you don't have to keep holding onto this for you. Huh? Arbitron? Yep, and I got something that belongs to you. Something left behind after it was used in the castle of Sheffield. It's something that should never existed in Britain and something you need somehow. You need to show who you are now on. You said it's called a black bear, right? Don't forget it this time, Mash. Oh, she's remembering. We, as we are now, are hypothetical beings. All beings created in the tree epidemics simulation. So I'm going to move forward with the premise that it wasn't Mash who existed in the Fey era, but God. Never you or I must remember anything about her. No, wait, I don't want to forget about Mash. She's going to go through something awful again in the era of the High Queen, right? Then I have to be there to help her. You're going to be around the era of High Queen, right? Asek? Then I gotta figure out something too. I know, an ice coffin. I'll ask Grandma to make me the same kind of ice coffin as Smash. I have to keep my promise here. I still need to make her the best bridal dress ever. Once this world changes over to the era of the High Queen, everyone who's in will disappear. You can't go from one era to the next, at least not while retaining your memories. Even I could never do that. It only leads to contradictions. If I add this loop of knowledge to myself in the era of the High Queen, I will no longer be able to exist. We have no choice but to forget about Mash. Even knowing all that, you still want to remember her. You will need to steel yourself. So long as you retain memories of Mash, you will not be meant to exist in this world. Your entire life up until Mash is sent to here from Norwich will disappear. And no one will be able to speak the first Tamerlane's name. Let me be clear, no one in the Air High Queen can ever know you were one of my first knights. Even if one person realizes you're actually Chirrut, you will vanish from the Air High Queen. You are from the fantastical Lost Belt. There is no way for you to survive in the reality of the singularity. So I'm going to erase all Mash's memories of you. Everything from the moment she meets you in Starfield in 2019 to the moment she enters her coffin. So long as she has no memory of you, you should be able to live in the Era High Queen as well. Which is why you have to stay away from Mash once she's been freed from her coffin. If she remembers you, you will vanish from the Era High Queen. You will disappear when the morning lark sinks, just like the summer night's dream. Trot, no, how much Trot? How could you I've forgotten about you. I'm sorry. I don't remember. It's so wonderful to see you again. I can't believe this is happening. No, you can't be with me all the time watching on me. Yep, I always get my promises, you know. Here, this is yours. I've been hanging inside the spinning wheel all this time. Everyone even knows. You even got the black pearl thing. Why you keep falling down from above? You must have. Yep, I stashed it away quickly as a week when Palpero was yammering on. Pretty impressive, right? It is. You must be as fast as ever. No, it had. Have a try? This is actually a good illustration. The morning lark is singing. My dream is coming to an end. But that's okay. I mostly did what I wanted to do. And Log says to get my most important promise. So this is where old Hoppertrot says goodbye. Wish you could have seen your happy ever after. Oh! Hey. Knowing you guys, it'll be perfect fine. I bet you always have the perfect wear for every single one of your anniversaries. Wait, this isn't because I remembered you. Is that why you're disappearing? Why? Why do you all this for me? I don't deserve it. Sure you do. And even if you don't, so what? I don't care. Just want you to be happy. Even if it means everyone did the best they could, right? Isaac did, Hector and Wade Retnick, even Grimar was pretty a good guy. He must have all gone out. We just still have to agree to it together. Besides, I'm a friend of brides everywhere. I wanted to make sure your future would be a happy one. No, please don't go. Take the memories back. I promise I won't remember you. Please, just please don't go. You're more than anyone else. You put everything in making your dreams come true. Oh, come on. You know that's not true. But if you really, really want to pay me back, then how about this? Remember me. Remember ASAC. Remember how the beautiful our Britain really was. I will, I promise. Well, looks like we're out of time. I can see Trikansak running this way too. Go on, put Coronius on his memory mash. He's suffering too, in his own way. Consider this a fresh start for the dreams that I will wait to. No matter how hard it is to say goodbye, then there will always be something wonderful to look forward to, always. Now go on, hold your head held high. So this old Timlin, what a badass you really are. Of course I will. Just watch me, Gerard. Actually got a command spell. Right, Master, I won't run away. As tonight, as the completed this pilgrimage, I'm going to use everything I have to crush the calamity plaguing Britain. There we go. Time to put this god out of his misery. Target elimination confirmed. You see that habit? Thank you. Thank you, Tamlin Tarot. Thank you, Habershot the Spinner. I'm so proud you chose me to be your dream. Goodbye. May the forest bless you too. Why is this red? Attention at deck, Draconosock Mash. We confirmed that Coronius has disappeared, and the curse spraying pit has deceased. We even been able to get readings about the pit while we were seeing where it seemed spotless earlier. Every calamity in the British lost spell, all present proper universities have been defeated. Once we refuel the Swordboard, we'll head back to the waters of the northwestern coast. And then as soon as we confirm the British lost spell safe, we'll return to Acadia. Great work, you two. I'll be keeping low speed for a while, so take your time to come back inside if you like. Phew, think we finally pulled it off. I was freaking out a little when not even the Robert Julius finished him off. But you guys showed up to a god-killing weapon that easily put Miramas to shame. Well, yeah, sure. It would have been great if we could have won without any sacrifices. But things don't usually go that way, most of the time. You lose something or someone along the way. This time might not be any different. But personally, I think those two went out happy, knowing that they did everything they possibly could. And it's all because they believed in you guys would win or something. Because they wanted to see what you do that more than anyone. They put their trust in you, and although it is your friends, you gotta remember them and remember them for that. And don't forget, your battle doesn't end here in Britain. You still got the 4 gods to contend with. I know, and we're so grateful for Attila and Habershot. And thank you, Grimmer on the stage. By the way, I couldn't ask about during the bell, but is your eye doing right? It sure is. I just wanted to. It's what I needed to put on a truly mythical form. Besides, having only one eye made my magecraft sharper than ever. Yeah, it's time's up. Looks that way. Good. The god wisdom entrusted me with assuring Shadia got their hands on the secret sword. And as a Celtic heroic spirit, I was also got to be here for Cornelius' final moments. So now my role in this lost spell is complete. As the only helper from proper human history, I'm glad I managed to save face. The only one for proper human history. Thank you again, Kukulkan. What are you going to do now? Are you going to be registered in Shadia as a caster? It's Grimlar, alright? Now that you know my deal, I'd rather call me Grimlar from now on. But anyway, I owe you guys fun, and now not just me, the god wisdom said so too. And if I could keep the spiritual order after going back to the front, I'll pop a Shadia as a caster. So I'll see you guys then. I have a feeling I'll see you all again. Yeah, I said the only one. Well, that's a contradiction, and yeah, let's keep going with red. Pressed on red. All that's left now is... Alright, now it's time to put this last one behind us. The communists have been dealt with this circuit, but there can't be any survivors left. So at least there hasn't been completely destroyed. Wish we could say bringing it back to his feet before we return to Shadia, but... Yeah, that would be nice. What? Huh? All the points of the curses is past, but chunks of the ground are still breaking apart. In fact, if anything... Attention! I'm picking up a massive gravity fluctuation across all Britain. The ground is floating up into the air, and even though there's nothing creating gravity up there, what the heck's going on? This doesn't make any sense. Everything's falling up. It's worse. Sheba's detecting a level 1 threat. I can't see what's causing it, but the way things are going now, the orders are going to be gone in an hour. It's a collapse. The collapse has started. But we dealt with all the calamities. There shouldn't be anything left to threaten Britain. So why is the collapse beginning now? There's no sign of a new ending anywhere. Sure there is. He just didn't notice it because he'd been looking at it the whole time. Remember that mural in Londinium? That was the depiction of prophecy destruction. Glorious priestess made just as she was being dismembered. As the world grows newer, amongst it all, its roots will grow older, until one day there will be so brittle as to crumble with the bite from a single insignificant insect. That prophecy was about Britain's future. What you're seeing now is what happens when the roots of even a stronger human history are gone through. Soon the entire planet will be gone, as though it never existed. Knew it. Huh? You mean you've been on to me, Draconosock? Well, that sucks. Now I feel sorry for biding my time waiting for the perfect moment to make my appearance. But really, so what? I never bothered to hide from you in the first place. After all, my little pawns, you're by far the most insignificant. Oh, what's wrong, Bianca? You're pretty to stop moving. Oh, you're dead. Were you taking all the Morse poison being directed at me from operating in my place? Thanks, I guess. Not that it really matters. Just push her away? That's me. Oberon. That's Oberon. He certainly does look the part of the Fairy King, but what's the meaning of this, Da Vinci? Your report said he was one of your local collaborators, a proper human history servant who had been summoned by this land. But his spiritual origin isn't from proper human history at all. For that matter, he's never human nor fairy. In fact, he doesn't match any known life form. Is that really Oberon the Fairy Queen? King? Of course it is. Believe me, I can produce itself. Huh? I can't see his magical energy signal on any of the board sensors. No, wait. I can, but it doesn't match any of our data. Spiritual origin searching literally every second. I believe it. There's no trustworthy information about the spiritual origin anywhere. He may as well be invincible. There's but not one here at the same time. Then who in the world is he? I just pick up a master in regular space in Northern Brain. No wait, when did this show up? My apologies, I don't know what you mean by irregular space, but it gets specific. It looks like there's a weird thing here. Okay, what is this, that thing? Is it actually alive? I'm sorry, but I can't explain it. It's just, I can't. We never seen anything like that. A creature anywhere in the world. I never even tried firing a sensor pulse at it, but I don't get a single ring. I can't tell if it's really bad news, though. Shipment's gone pitch black. It's hard to believe. According to this, we're already done for. Return impossible. Destination permanently unlimited. Additional voyage in progress. What kind of status reports are these? Captain Words, we're scared. Did we really sink without realizing? Yes, there is something pulsating to the north, and I can only describe it as a hole in space. But it seems that we can't view it on the monitor. Mr. Draganasak, can you see from the deck? Seen it for a while now. Oh, man, that's massive. What is that, Master? Some kind of black blaze that is sucking the ground? No, it's eating that island. What in the world could be horrible looking creature be? It's an insect. That's right, just a single insect. Although you can see it's actually a conceptual insect, an infinite black hole that's going to destroy Britain and turn the planet inside out. You can think of it as an endless hollow if you like. It's also me. Even I can't really tell which of us is real and which of us is just a shadow. Tell me your true name, Oberon. Well, since you asked, I'll be happy to oblige. Here we go, he's changing. Creepy but yet beautiful at the same time. Senpai, Oberon's phone. No, very spiritual it is. I swear, these fairies are just unbelievable. First they kill a god and use his body to create a small island to replace that island, and that disappeared because they're screw up. Then they are still not satisfied, kill uncountable numbers of their own kind, to fill the sea and make an entire landmaster from their corpses. Ah, their sheer audacity and greed is enough to make me sick, don't you agree, Drakasak? Even as a human, you can think they're pretty awful. So imagine how disgusted their original prey must be with them after their return to nothing. No wonder their scant quantities after them are trying to wipe them up. Oh wow. Anyway, Coronius was a part of it. In some way, he was actually trying to protect the fairies. The only reason I made it up to the surface now is because he's finally gone. Morgan assured that fairy British creation by sealing Coronius away instead of defeating him. I honestly wasn't sure what to do, so I had no means of defeating Morgan myself. So I waited until for a human who could defeat her to appear. I waited for someone who could pop the lid off Coronius and finally get rid of him. The child prophecy was just a chance I was waiting for, and even a kind of amusing idea. So I helped it along a little. Then my partner shared this child prophecy with 7 off on her charity, and successfully could be your pilgrimage. Also, you could be the ones to ruin everything working towards. Tell us your name, Oberon. Gladly. I've taken the form of Oberon the Fair King, a fantasy, a fiction created by your own proper human history. I am the embodiment of British will, the very will that wished for its own destruction when the age of mystics ended. My name is Virgin. Oberon Virgin. I'm the abyssal worm who destroyed Great Britain with little help from all of you. Okay, here we go. Although that's actually kind of cool. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna end here because I have work in the morning. Yeah, we got like quite a bit, and we'll finish up Oberon. Later, but yeah, guys, thanks for coming in. Stick around. We're gonna find someone to raid. Let's see who's on right now. Okay, we're gonna raid. Yeah, we're gonna raid Evelyn. Looks like he's I don't know what he's doing. It's like probably. Yeah, it looks like he's doing JP. But yeah, guys, have a good one. I'll be back tomorrow. And also good luck with your overall rolls. Be sure to check out my socials as well, which you can down here at my Linktree site, which has my YouTube, Twitch, and everything. Until then, have a good one, Moses. Your Demon Lord Tricos Ox. Sign off, later.